heartbeat tracks everywhere. When were you here last?
A long time ago by your measure.
These mountains have witnessed the fall of two civilizations. First that of the Brahms,
They may be about to witness the fall of a third. Did the elves conquer the Vrans?
No, disease did, and the climate. Long ago, the sources of the Pontar did not freeze over and flowed all year. Flowers still bloomed on these slopes in Velen.
I want to see Radovid,
And who might you be?
Geralt of Rivia.
Murderer of... Get him!
Fire!
Good you're here. Look what I found.
Keep your distance.
Already forgotten that a similar creature hung around my cave.
Take that.
There's a forested valley on the other side of the city, once teeming with wildlife. It's now dead. The royal delegations arrived here that way.
I know. That's why we went around. What exactly killed the Vrans?
As the years went by and the climate turned colder, the Vrans had less and less food. Their hunters descended to the lowlands where they encountered the first human settlers and their plagues, typhus, dysentery and pneumonia. The Vrans began to fall ill. They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's. But it grew colder, and the canals remained frozen for most of the year. When the elves arrived, they encountered only ghosts, a dead city falling into ruin. The Enshe rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years. Marshal Raupenek then swiftly proved himself more deadly than all diseases combined.
We're in Lockmuir.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
They gagged Philippa in the nick of time. She almost cast a spell, rotting in the Redanian dungeon now in special shackles.
Radovid's right to show the witches their place.
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Logmuin's dungeons are full of scum of all kinds.
No idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone weeping for her.
A dungeon befits Philippa Eilhart very well, though gallows would be even better.
If they killed her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's bedchamber. We'll not get in there.
I'm in no hurry to visit the Emperor's bedchamber, but we've got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll locate Eilhart's quarters. If she didn't expect to be arrested, I may find something interesting there.
The tunnels beneath the city sound reasonable.
They used to lead almost everywhere, though some passages may have collapsed during the fires.
It's still worth a shot.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Vafail, Gwynblade.
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand. As a professional, it's nothing personal.
One more windbag. Guess
Welcome.
Now you tell me. I don't work with sorceresses. This is no job for me.
What's going on? Are you about to fight?
The Conclave has forbidden dueling.
You can't just back out. We agreed. We have commitments to fulfill.
You did take an advance on your fee. And I'm keeping it. Don't you follow me.
Witcher Geralt, a sight for sore eyes you are. May we speak?
Didn't expect to see you again. Certainly not here.
Loch Muin is an intriguing place.
For scientists especially.
We've mounted a small expedition and require protection.
I don't have much time. Let me hear some details.
The sorceress will reveal everything. We're on our way to meet her. I can only say it concerns Der Henna.
His laboratory, to be precise. Der Henna is dead.
Remember that potion you gave me back in Flotsam?
Of course. How's the experiment going? Noticed any side effects?
Or peculiar interactions with other potions?
Yeah, every time I mix it with vodka, my tongue gets hairy. What was Anna doing?
Everyone's in his...
You did.
The sorceress did.
But we're the ones who...
I wrote to...
I know a thing or two about monsters. And about...
I'm sorry, but we can't...
Nice talking to you then.
Cynthia! Her name is Cynthia!
Tell you what, I'll catch up to you when I'm ready to go. Where will I find you?
We're off to the Crypt of Mages.
It's beneath that tower.
So, are you a sorceress now?
It's not that simple, but Phil...
A
secret.
Good luck.
I must...
How are things?
You're either very young. I thought...
Mages...
They've all...
I'd like to cast an eye at those...
Sure.
Renounced magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the...
Erso, what are you doing here?
No future in rat.
Good luck.
This true. See?
Hold on.
Anything?
And the bat, the owl, and the rat. Likewise, the frog.
Barbarian.
I'm Geralt.
Brass of Banard. I remember you from Thanad. I believe I saw you.
Seems we...
Indeed.
Actually, I'm here because of your weapon. You're the best sword.
I'm going.
I guess.